everybody. Um, we're gonna talk about something elephant in the room after everybody got finished complaining about which was a legit complaint needed to be fixed. But I don't understand how these scholars, how these fucking devs and producer and management team, all the higher ups, can never figure out how the fuck to get AFK guys out of the game. I don't give a fuck if you just hit one enemy. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I feel like you should be here running with this guy. Period. Fucking period. Unless you got 10 people and y'all get your own, y'all get into a queue that just started and you invite 10 of your buddies there, say, look, everybody come here, come now. And you get in there and you lock down the queue, right? It's just something I'm just throwing out there, you know. Uh, but the thing is, it gotta be people you know, or it got to be some people that you actually see keep going to do it, and you send them a private message, and you send some other guys a private message, and you get into an instance where say it's one person, and you hurry up and get over there. You let all the other guys know they get into that instance too, and thus you eliminate majority of the fucking campers, and then y'all can set it up if y'all wanted to do it your own way, where you can rotate. Two people may do it, do 10 runs, and then they go and chill at the campfire, and the other two people go and do 10 runs, and vice versa. Something like doing the Christmas event or whatever. It was pretty nice when you're giving out the gifts. You go around in a circle, everybody get their turn to do it. So, it's a smart way of doing shit. That's just, it's a lazy way. I don't want to hear that shit about get tired and you don't want to do it. At the end of the day, if you're in a pub, that's kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? You may have some people that never go and do it and started and run with it. You may have some people that just sit there the whole fucking time. Either way, it's not worth doing it. You know what I mean? To the point where, I mean, it's worth doing, but I'm just saying to the point where it's still laziness. There's smart ways you can do stuff to be legit with it. But me, on the other hand, I laugh. I'm laughing so fucking hard because now there's so many people in the queue bitching, moaning, complaining about people actually not going and do it, right? So I mean, like everybody, but before the patch, people was already doing that, but nobody was bitching and complaining about it. 90% of the people that was probably bitching and complaining about it was the people sitting at the bonfire, and of course the healers and the tanks that couldn't, get damaged and shit like that. Understand that. Understand that. My solution would be just put the shit on the timer, and you have to be inside the actual location itself, like directly with him in here, and it's set to a timer, and then it could be the same way where you accumulate damage just by being in this circle. It's just that fucking simple as that. That's all they had to do. Make it so that you have to have a certain amount of time in here. You know what I mean? Now they could do the math on how long it takes for this guy, to get there. It can be like, all right, you gotta at least be in here 1 minute, right? You at least gotta be in here 1 minute or 2 minutes, whatever the fuck the case may be. But long as you're in here, they can do it the same way where you accumulate damage while you're in here, or they could just do mass mobs where you can't. Everybody have to be here to kill them. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, a lot of people you reap what the fuck you sow. This is what y'all wanted. You know, now people bitching about it. They're complaining, like, oh man, he's AFKing and this and that. He's there, and it's like, what should Cryptic finally do, if anything, to people that AFK? I mean, you barely. I open like maybe fucking uh, two, three, 400 plus boxes and still in legendary insignia. So basically, you're doing it for the lunch boxes. That's about the only profit I see in here, and some of the feast food. But other than that, you get some insignias, but shit, you're getting like fucking 5 insignia powder, and you maybe get an insignia maybe every 5 to 6 boxes. My thing is, what should be done? Me, honestly, nothing, nothing. Nothing. This what the fuck they wanted. They tried something new to combat the AFKs. Nobody thought about that. The only thing they was thinking about was, all right, they took it away where he was dropping the gifts. He was getting way much more. All right, cool. I respect that one. But now it's to the point where um, guys could just sit here and basically you don't got to hit nothing, which is cool. I mean, at the end of the day, seriously, nobody should be complaining about anybody AFK. You know, fuck it. What the thing you want to do with this game is the more effort you put in, the less reward you get. So why put any fucking effort into anything? That's my thing to everybody. If you can AFK and do it, do it. But at the same time, be fair. That's what I say. Be fair. Rotate. You know what I'm saying? It's tons of instances. As we look here, we got 22 going, right? You just try to grab an instance if we able to get one. Like that one has 7, that one's have 8, 9, 6. Like 6, me and my buddies would go there. You got 6 people or whatever, or 7 people, you go there. And fuck the other 6 people that's there. You're like, hey man, let's just, party up and mind the AFK and just can you run at least 10 runs so everybody else can get a chance to take a break. So if you look, it's 12 people and there's 13 people you can get into a queue, right? Into the instance or whatever. So you take those 13 people and you say 2 running at a time, and they doing 10 runs each, right? So you could do the math on that and how many heroics you can get faster that way. Cut back on the fucking complaining and the bitching and the reporting. But at the end of the day, AFKs is not that's not the way to do it though. That's not the way to do it. Like literally just sitting there and collecting fucking hundreds and thousands of the shit, and you don't have to do nothing but just go do you some coffee breaks, watch a movie. You know, Another way to combat it is the what is it when they log you out. You know what I'm saying? They can take the time down for you to be idle where say instead of fucking 15 minutes, they can go and do 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? They can increase it to 2 minutes, to be honest. But at the end of the day, all you got to do is just move your person to stay active. But who's gonna want to do that every 2 fucking minutes? So that's another solution they can try to keep people from doing that. Change the time up. You know what I mean? But if AFK in the game is that fucking bad, you know, they don't do nothing about it. Well, the only thing they did try to do was, like I said, make it so you had to do damage, which I said in my video that it was cool. It was ways you could do it. Now everybody didn't get credit. It was harmful to the healing and tanks. Basically, if they would have implemented something, more enemies spawn in. You know what I'm saying? And then people would have been bitching, well, it's taking longer now. And it'd be like, well, at the end of the day, what the fuck do you expect them to do? It's nothing they can do about the AFKs. Only thing they can do about the AFKs, what you want them to ban them? Ban all AFK farmers? Like, that's stupid as fuck. Like, even I'm the type of person, if there's anything in the game that benefits to anybody to make it so you do minimum effort as possible, yeah, fucking do it. Do it. I encourage the shit. But I mean, if you do it, be legit with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't just sit there and do uh, an hour of just AFKing. If you're gonna do an hour AFKing, then do an hour after that of straight going and do it. I mean, balance your shit out. It was at a point that I was in the lobby and people was already saying it. And they was like, yeah, we got like 3 people AFKing. I was actually there. I was setting up a tune, doing stuff about 20 or 30 minutes. I was doing it, right? But in the meantime, as soon as they said something, I had already put in chat that well, we're at 45. So at 50, I'm gonna go do 50. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to test me out, there you go, right there. Like I said, that's how I do it. And this, depending on the lobby you in, I feel like that's the best way to do it. People will be more happy and more comfortable with it. You know, rotate it, man. Rotate it. You see the same group running with like these guys. They constantly running, but when we get back, you're gonna see people that's just sitting there at the campfire. This my last one anyway. But yeah, but anyway, man. I mean, shout out to everybody out there, man. Just try to work together, man. The last thing we need is them implementing something to suspend your account and shit like that, man. You know, we used to see it a long time ago in heroics where people would just um, AFK and insurgents, and that shit is really annoying. It is like certain shit where you really do need that damage. It is really annoying, and that's the thing. People abuse it, man. So once they keep abusing it, next thing they're gonna do, they got a trick for our ass. I'm telling you. Well, not for me, but they got a trick for these fucking AFKers. You know, whether it be a temporary ban or taking away their shit. You know what I'm saying? Just take all their shit away. You know that they earned. You know all their heroic shit that they got. Just take all that shit away, or suspend their AD for a while. I mean, there's tons of things they could do. We talking about cryptic now, man. It's gonna they punish everybody. They don't just punish one group of people when they do shit. You know, as you see with the everybody had to do damage. I was cool with it. I'm DPS, but for the healers and the tanks, you know, that was they got punished for shit other people was doing that they don't probably even do. You know, but it's all good, man. Leave y'all thoughts in the comments, man. Like I said, I just watched Northside video. Shout out Northside. Happy birthday, 10 years of that man grinding in this shitty ass game, but he's still in here. But yeah, at the end of the day, man, you know, to me, set a timer. To me, that's a win-win. I don't see a lot of people complaining. If they do, you got to learn to stop complaining about certain shit because when you keep complaining, they're gonna do something, and then no, they're not gonna revert back, and it's gonna come around when this event come where you're actually gonna have to walk with this guy, which is literally like what 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, if that, 2 to 3 minute runs. You know, like is that bad? You know, some people can't do the run or, you know, work out something where it's like, hey, everybody, like just check this out. Take turns, you know, with the merchant. That's all I'm saying. If it's 13 people in there, go in groups of threes. You know, y'all do 20 runs. All right, and then you get to sit down for 20 runs. And then the next person get to sit down for 20 runs. I mean, come on, man. You gotta be smart about it, man. You know, anyway, that's your man Rocket Man. Over now. Just be safe with what you're doing, man. Like I say, Northside said he's gonna say something to Brett Norton about it. You know, I understand it should be some damage, but if they implement that again, it's gonna hurt the healers again. You know what I'm saying? It's really gonna hurt the healers and the tanks. And I feel like if it's something to be implemented again, tell me what y'all think. It should be a timer. Whereas a set amount of time, you must be in the circle. You must be in this part. Like fuck that whole purple all over. You have to be in here to get credit. You know what I mean? And I ain't talking about you just get here and all right, you're in there 30 seconds. No, you need to be in here. They need to set a minimum time to be in there. For me, it should be at least from it starts to that bridge, right? Should be the time set. So that way, people that's up here waiting, they're not gonna get credit even if they kill shit. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. But they got some, like I said, they got some implemented now where it's just if you end the whole purple zone. I feel like it shouldn't be a purple zone. It should be the purple zone should be shrunk down to the size of the merchant, and whoever's in the zone with the merchant gets credit. And you have to be in there a certain amount of time. That kill all the shit. So for all the AFKs and shit like that, that's people are bitching about. Like I said, I don't got a problem with them. You know what I mean? Fuck it. Minimum effort is possible. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I feel like hit me in the comments. I feel like it should be set to a timer, and you should have to be with the merchant a certain amount of time inside of that zone. You know, like I said, it's easy for them to do. They just get in, test it, set a timer. How long does it take for him to get from A to B, and then give a time? You know, just get somebody like now. I'm getting in a little late, so I'm missing some time, right? But it should be in here. It should be set. You should be here a certain amount of time. You know, and they should do the time from the time he starts to at least the bridge. All right. So that way people that just running in and can get in here and catch it and get some of that time in get credit. And I feel like that'll solve a whole lot of issues, man. You know, just with certain particular heroics that come. Not the standard heroics we get. You know, they shouldn't do that with that, but special heroics they should do that with. Just set a timer. Study like you see now in the purple zone, it should be this yellow light. That should be it. This should be the purple zone. instead of anywhere in here you just about can get it. It's huge as fuck. They need to shrink it down, condense it, and give the merchant, everybody in the merchant zone, time that's in here. You know what I mean? Depending on how much effort they got to put into it. But I don't see them changing anything. I just tell you like this: um, uh, upcoming events and shit like this. Does this come around and events like that where people can AFK? Y'all gonna fuck. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. After they know they fucked up the first time, then it's like I know they thinking like, damn, we just gave them this. Now they still complaining. So what they're gonna do? They're gonna fix it one more time, and they're not gonna fuck with it again. Like you gonna be shit out of luck. But anyway, that's your boy Rocket Man. I hope y'all enjoying the summer festival. Again, I opened a shit ton of the boxes and I'm not getting shit. And at the end of the day, if you want to get everything in the auction house, as far as with the boxes and stuff, you're gonna have to at least have 99. 99, and you good. As you can see, I got 99. Uh, the boxes where I got over 99. But as far as opening these things up, man, like I said, I haven't been able to get any epic insignias, legendary insignias, none of that shit. I'm gonna let this drop down just so y'all can see, and then I'm gonna hit it so y'all can see everything come in. Again, like I said, bunch of and then it's supposed to go up. Like your chance is supposed to be up. I don't know if it reset when you hit 150, but it's fucking insane. But anyway, that'll do it for your boy Rocket Man. Again, play nice, man. Do it smart. If you can, get in an instance. As soon as one come available, and just grab your people, go in there, and y'all just stay in there and keep outsiders out. That's one way of if you get tired of seeing nothing but AFKs in there, like I said, again, just go to get your group of people, send them a PM, and just go through the instances. Like I said, the max I seen was 13, and just keep going. And as soon as you see one come available that's like 5, 6 people, like this one, 5 people, transfer in there. That'll make it 6, and then get all your other buddies in it. Just get into a party and grab them. Everybody get in. That's 5 people. You know what I'm saying? And then you invite other people to the instance too. And you have an instance, and you just stay in there. And if y'all gonna farm, that'll be your farming instance, and you don't have to worry about all the drama out here with people AFKing. Other than that, peace. I hope y'all like the video. Give me y'all thoughts, man. Did they make it worse, or did they make it better, or just people need to just stop complaining? You know, tell me what you think. Other than that, y'all have fun, man. Peace.